The affordable housing crisis in Wichita is affecting people from all types of demographics.
Yeah, and over the coming weeks, we will be showing the faces of those who have struggled to find and keep housing here in Wichita. KSN's Zena Taher spoke to one veteran about how the affordable housing shortage is impacting him in our series, Priced Out.
The veteran I spoke with has spent 5 years falling in and out of homelessness. He's housed now with the help of Passageways, an organization that helps homeless veterans. He says having his own place has given him hope, but he's still living in fear of losing everything.
I've gotten here recently that friends have given me.
In his 56 years, Thomas Walker has worked many jobs, from a construction equipment operator in the Army to doing maintenance and repairs on private homes. For 5 years, he's been without steady employment after an ankle injury left him unable to be on his feet for long. So he left his job as a mail carrier at the post office.
I had 4 surgeries to repair the peroneal tendon on the right ankle, and every time it's been unsuccessful and it is retore.
When the steady income went away, so did his housing. He started floating from shelter to shelter.
Lived in Hutch, lived in Florida for a little bit, just anywhere I could get a couch for a little bit. But having the knickknacks is another thing that I like having. You know, I've battled out of homelessness a couple of times now, well, 3 or 4 times now. And it's all you can do. I mean, it takes everything out of you. And I don't know how many more chances, I mean, I can do it, go through it again.
Walker says it's tough to find an apartment in Wichita that accepts the housing vouchers he uses to pay rent.
This is probably the only place that was taking it out west here.
After years of housing insecurity, he wonders what he'd do if his complex stopped accepting vouchers.
I mean, I do everything I'm supposed to do, but I mean, if something happened, they'd say they're going to quit taking it here. I don't know. I don't know what I'd do.
He spends part of his days woodworking.
My work, I love it.
He brings in about $100 a month selling the items he makes. It allows him to work in bursts, so it's easier on him than full-time physical labor.
Because I've got back problems also. So if I sit down too long, my back starts hurting. If I stand up too long, my ankles start hurting.
He knows with his VA disability of about $110 a month, he can't afford housing without vouchers.
I'm constantly worried about the future. I mean, when I'm making as little as I am, it wouldn't take much for it to all go back to the way it was. You know, when I was in the shelter, I didn't want to cook anything.
Walker says the thought of having to turn to a shelter again takes him to a dark place.
So it was just a place to lay my head until I was homeless again. This actually made me feel like, hey, you know, I'm gonna be here for a while, you know?
Walker says he's still trying to find a stable job that would make him feel more secure about his housing situation. He says it's been difficult to get job interviews now, more so than it was 10 years ago. Even though his resume hasn't changed, he's hoping to find something that would allow him to work from home, avoiding physically tasking jobs. Here for you, Zena Taher, KSN News 3.
And going in depth into the city's Housing Choice Voucher program, it used to be called Section 8. It helps people who meet income guidelines with a voucher to use toward rent. People pay about 30% of their income directly to a landlord. The rest is paid by the Wichita Housing Authority. Renters have to find a landlord willing to accept the voucher.
Wichita has a limited amount of vouchers, about 3,300. All of them are being used. Between 5,000 to 6,000 people are currently on the waiting list to get a voucher. To find out more about the program, go to this story on KSN.com.